Hello again, number 36 out of the 100 Lives challenge that I'm doing right now. I don't have a business topic, it's just me being me this time. Because what I wanted to talk about is a little recap. You know, I did 35 of the 100 lives now, so that's 35%. And that gives me the feeling, okay, I'm getting somewhere. I don't know where. I mean, it doesn't show up in a huge number of people watching or something, but I feel like that the hardest part is now behind me. Even though I still could use suggestions about what to talk to for the remainder 64 episodes, but at least I started, right? And I started because I had a problem with consistency. At least I call it a problem. I should say a puzzle. That's a quote by Quincy Jones, by the way. I don't have problems, I have puzzles. And I loved it. I loved it. I'm going to adopt that one. So I don't have problems. I started with the puzzle, the time puzzle of staying consistent, consistent posting, consistent filming, and whether I was able to continue to give value in those 100 times. Later on, if you followed the series, you found that it's not a problem of consistency, but a problem of discipline on my side. The value part still stays, but it was more like I felt that I wasn't disciplined enough. And since discipline, that's something I'd learned from Stephen Bartlett, uh, discipline is a function of how strong your personal why is, plus the benefits of your actions minus the cost of your actions, right? So the personal why part was shaky in my uh, in my life actually. So that's what I'm zooming in on now. I have a temporarily personal why. I don't want to share it yet because it needs to sink in. I really need to feel that this is it. And yeah, it's getting close. So what has this 100 lives things brought me? Well, I need to go back a little. When my father died 7 years ago, I kind of fell off the grid when it came to my business. I was avoiding working on my business. I was playing video games. I was numbing the way I feel. And basically, that happened for about a period of 6.5 years, something like that. And in October last year, something said, "Well, okay, this is enough. I need to change." So I took on a coach, or I thought I was a coach. You already hear that in my words, right? And I started to change direction. And then I came upon this challenge. And what this challenge has brought me, well, it forced me literally to show up each day, to take about an hour, coming up with a topic, talk about it in front of a camera, and then repurpose the video, make snippets of it, put the videos on Instagram, on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel, by the way. I'll put a link in it so you can keep tabs on that too, if you want. So what it gave me is that this challenge, I did it because someone else who is now 3 days ahead of me still is doing it too, and she's a friend of mine. I need to show up regularly. You remember the consistency part, right? And what that did for me for the last 35 days is it was tough in the beginning. I fell off the grid several times, being off for 5 days and then suddenly do 5 videos in one day. And three videos in one day and all that type of stuff. That is still happening. So it's not fully consistent yet. But the end result, this is day 36, and I have done 35 videos. This is video 36. So I am regularly catching up and moving forward. But in general, what it has given me is an hour of a day allocation to work on my business. Not in, but although working on your contact is working in the business, right? But what it gave me so far, this 100 Lives challenge, is a feeling of momentum. And right now, I am fueling myself, if that makes any sense. I am not watching motivational speakers or something, but I am fueling myself with, no, not knowledge either. Yeah, with certain parts of knowledge. I'm not accepting anything anymore. I'm not keep on, following everyone and learning nothing. That is not implementing. I have given myself a task to, if I follow something, like, okay, give me a sample. This morning, I had a Tony Robbins video that I watched. You can't see that. Okay. That it briefly, it said, how to create a breakthrough. Also translated is how to create aha moments. And I have told myself that if I follow something, if I allocate my time to follow something, then I'm going to implement what they say. So I'm now very picky about who I follow, which is good because I followed just about everyone and never implemented. So I have a lot of knowledge, but it was never implemented. So I am fueling myself, and I'm using this momentum that I have right now to do a step more. So it's 1 hour allocation right now a day. That's going to be, 1.5, 2. It's all depending on time, right? I have 3 part-time jobs beside this business. So I allocate my time very consciously right now, more consciously. So that's what I do. I have a pride list. I wrote a post about that the other day, which is a checklist, basically, of things that if I do them in a particular day, I can be proud of myself that I did that. And of course, you should celebrate every step, but I'm not a celebrative person. I think that if you are a business owner, then you need to do the grind work. And you must do the grind work. And for me, for the fact that for the past 7 years, I haven't, that's the past, right? Right now I am. Right now I am, and I'm building up again. So that's a very good thing. So I have some sort of a checklist of things that I do daily. The one on the live video is one of them. What else is on there? Eating healthy is on there. All those type of things. 10 push-ups each day, 20 arm dips each day, all that type of stuff. So I'm creating new habits at the same time, which is needed. Now, in case you're thinking, what the hell does this all has to do with giving presentations and confidence? Then you do not understand one thing, and that's called the power of being vulnerable. Because if you are still watching and you ask yourself that question, why are you still here? You're still following me. So apparently something in what I said triggers you. And you need to think about that, because that is something that you can use in your own presentations, which I cannot give you. I cannot tell you your story. You need to do that yourself. And if you tell your story the right way, people can learn from it, and then it's a good story. That's called the power of vulnerability. All right? Cool. See you guys later.